People versus Aaron Anderson. 2 cases.
All right, Jessica Blanche appearing on behalf of People.
Hi, how are you today?
Morning, Your Honor. Michael Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Anderson.
Hi. I don't know who you are. Thank you. I wasn't sure. I was kind of scared that we wouldn't be able to.
Your Honor, this is the date and time, obviously scheduled for a PCC. I don't know why people say that. Your Honor,
I tried to snatch it from him and he snatched it.
Bad phone number or contact information from Ms. Anderson because
Yes.
it goes straight to voicemail. I'd ask the court to adjourn this. We may have a conflict in one of the matters anyway.
We do.
I haven't been able to discuss the matter with her. I'd ask that she contact my office and give them good information. And I have a number for her.
All right, I'll adjourn this matter.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I've just been appointed like 5 minutes ago to a matter with Ms. Anderson.
Oh,
What?
This is
yours?
Sandra White. I've just been appointed to a matter with Ms. Anderson.
okay.
So she was probably appointed on the 22 F1 0869, Judge.
When did that happen?
Earlier this morning.
About 5 minutes.
Seriously?
Ago. About 5 minutes ago.
Do I have an order?
I don't believe so.
I was told to be sent over later because this just happened about 5 minutes ago.
I don't have a motion. I don't have. Folks. Does Ms. Tang have a?
No, we do not have that.
I don't even have an order.
Judge, I'm so sorry. I am not seeing it yet, and I am getting a lot of emails regarding today's docket files right now.
This is sad.
Doesn't work this way, people. I gotta have those things before then. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna adjourn the probable cause of both these matters to April 4th, 2023, 9 a.m. For bond, we'll continue in these matters.
Okay.
You guys get it straightened out, who's gonna represent who on whatever. Right now, I have the public defender still on both cases. That's the way to remain until I get an order. Ma'am, you are to contact the public defender's office. Do you know their number?
No, I do not. Can you, is there a way?
Okay, here it is. I'm gonna give it to you. You got something to write with.
Yep, sure do.
Area code 734
Mm-hmm.
222
Okay.
6970.
Got it. Thank you very much.
You are to leave with them a valid phone number and a valid email address. You're to do that immediately after you hang up from this hearing.
Yes, I will.
Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have a good one.
I believe you said April 4th.
Yes, that is what I said.
May 4th.
Okay,
Oh.
thank you.
What did I write?
I put April.
I wrote May 4th.
Judge,
I want to go back. April 4th was a good day. This is turned into whatever.
Okay, I'm ready on it.
Judge,
All right.
Judge, just so you know, she's been testing positive for fentanyl.
Yes, I just got out of jail. I mean, what did you expect? I mean, of course I tested positive.
Hang on one moment. Can I have those files back? I have a fentanyl on 4-4 and then I have a missed sample. Why'd you miss? I do see.
I haven't had a missed sample. I called yesterday. I haven't called.
You were supposed to test, ma'am. You were supposed to test on the 10th,
What day is
Monday.
that?
the Monday.
I was not aware of the 10th. Today's the 13th and that's what date?
What?
I called.
Today's the 13th.
And that's Monday.
You were
Tuesday,
supposed to
Wednesday.
test. So, ma'am, listen to me.
I am sorry.
On the 4th, you tested positive for fentanyl, cocaine, opiates, and amphetamines.
That is correct, sir.
You were to test on Monday.
I was not aware of that and I did
Not
call.
test.
I was not aware of it. I did call. I didn't hear my number or the number.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
If I sent you for a test today, are you going to test positive?
It's positive. I mean,
Be
it's possible, but it's
be
not
careful
necessary.
how you answer me.
I have not used drugs since my release, but it is not impossible that it would come up positive with things that linger in your system longer.
Really?
The half-life of everything is different, so I cannot guarantee that.
You
it's
do
not
realize
the same.
you do realize today's the 13th. When did you
Yes,
get
I do.
released?
But there's a long litany of things that were positive, so.
Yeah, really.
Yes.
Know that with the pharmacology degree you have. Here we go. You need to get over to community corrections today. Where are you ma'am, where are you located right now?
65 miles from Ann Arbor. That's my next question, was to ask you, can I use, there's a testing facility in Jackson where I am located. And I have to have it released by you to them.
Want
So I
you
can actually walk
here.
here and go with urine.
Did you hear what I said?
No, sir.
Because you were talking.
I apologize.
You are to test at community corrections. Right now, the time is approximately 5 minutes to 10.
I
You're
don't have a car.
65 miles away.
Yes.
Even if you go under the speed limit, you can be here by noon. I want to test by noon.
I don't.
Otherwise,
sir.
I am, okay, keep talking. What do you want to tell me?
I don't have a vehicle, sir. It's very hard. I mean, that's why I asked to use the one in Jackson that is approved through them, because it's easier for me to get there. I can walk there.
Ma'am,
Yes, sir.
you are to get down to test at community corrections. Not having a vehicle, I'll give you till 2 o'clock. You need to test. If you don't test, I'm issuing a bench warrant for your arrest that will have no bond. If you
Okay,
test
now-
positive, you are to be taken into custody.
So basically, if I can't get there, which is going to be very hard for me to do, I am going to jail. is
You,
what you're telling me.
ma'am, you did not test.
I did.
You were supposed to test, ma'am. You are telling me you did not use since you've been released. You were
No, sir,
released
I have
when?
not. I've been taking my Suboxone as prescribed.
And at some point prior to the 4th, a cocktail of a lot of other drugs. Then you don't show up for testing on the 10th.
Your Honor, would the court consider allowing her to test where people on bond in Jackson District Court would test?
I might consider it, but she really needs to get down here and test. Because I've got, it'd be one thing, Mr. Gaddy, if I had one drug. I got 4 different drugs flowing through her system. She's trying to tell me she hasn't used since she's been out, and she missed a test.
Didn't need to.
So she's to test today by 2 o'clock, or a bench warrant will issue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
If she tests positive, because she shouldn't be testing positive for all of these drugs at this point, she is to be taken into custody. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls the case of the people.
I know that's a tight.
Is this the only thing holding the defendant?
I believe so, Your Honor.
April 20th, 2023, 9 a.m., bond will 25th, 2023, 9 a.m., and that is before Judge Washington.
Judge Washington, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it, Your Honor.
Okay, bond continued. Thank you.
Excuse me,
Court calls the case. Court calls the case, People versus Pauline Macharia.
Your Honor, can you hear me real quick?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of a docket. Who the heck are you?
I joined late. I was just wondering if I was
Okay.
called up yet.
Really? Maybe you ought to call your counsel, and you shouldn't have been late.
I had
Pauline Macharia, stop talking.
Nimish Ganatra, First Assistant Prosecuting Attorney for the People.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please court Todd Kaluzny on behalf of Ms. Macharia.
Ms. Macharia, are you present?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. All right. She's at Oakdale. Got it. Okay, what are we doing on this?
Your Honor, can I have a brief breakout with my client?
That's not gonna happen.
Well, I tried to do it sooner, but I wasn't able to. But I just got the police videos and I reviewed them and I wanted to discuss them with my client.
Then you'll have to think of another time to do that, other than in my docket. So
Okay,
how
I was
much
just
of-
asking to pass, that's all, but,
Did you want?
Your Honor, could we have 2 weeks? My client's gonna be in Oakdale for a little while.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned April 27th, 2023.
I'm asking for an adjournment and respectfully suggesting May 4th because although the police video will probably come very soon, Ms. Blanche has already worked on that. I'm also trying to obtain some surveillance video from the.
Is there any objection from the people to May 4th day?
No, Your Honor.
Probable cause adjourned May 4th, 2023, 9 a.m. Bond continue.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Court calls the case, People versus Chandler Bus.
We are abashedly ready in this matter, Your Honor.
Vaughn Armstrong, Assistant Prosecutor on behalf of the people.
Mr. Buss, could you state your name and start out with a heartfelt apology for interrupting the court?
Yes, sir. My name is Chandler Buss. Your Honor, I'm very sorry that I interrupted. I forgot. It's been a minute since I've done Zoom calls. I forgot there was literally even a chat, and I was freaking out because I couldn't get into my phone until like 9:15, and I was making sure that I didn't miss my court date. That's all it was. I'm sorry about that.
Thank you.
All right.
Just don't do it again.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Your
sir.
Honor, despite Mr. Gaddy's objections, this is the date and time set for a probable cause conference. My client would respectfully request that this matter be set for a preliminary examination.
Before I set it for a preliminary examination, how come he can interrupt the court but can't get over to community corrections?
I have an explanation for that.
Go
So
ahead.
my dad's been working a lot. My parents have been out. My mom's been out of town. My grandma's been out of town. My grandpa's been out of town. I don't have a car. I don't have any money. There's no way that I could have got there. I don't know.
How come you didn't contact your attorney about that then?
I tried. I called him multiple times.
To tell him that you didn't get over to community corrections?
I've been trying to get a hold of it with Mr. I thought it was Lauren that was holding my case. I don't know much about what's going on, Your Honor. I'm just trying to figure stuff out.
Trying to contact them to tell them why you couldn't get to community corrections?
Yeah, I haven't been there since I got released from Hogback. That if they would have let me test that day, it would have been perfect. But I haven't really been around since then.
You're in Saline.
Right? No, I'm not. I'm homeless.
You got
so yeah.
Okay, then you're kind of even a little closer, but that's all right.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I most likely could probably go today. I'm not hiding. I don't have nothing to hide. I could not get there.
You want this set for preliminary examination, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Preliminary examination, that will be in person, April 25th, 2023, 9 a.m. That is before me. Defendant is to report to community defendant to report to community corrections today.
Yes, Your Honor. One question.
If not, if he doesn't report, then a bench warrant will issue, no bond. Greg, go ahead. What's your question?
Okay. The in-person court thing, are you guys gonna like send me information about that? Because I never got any information about this court Zoom call. I had to like call the public defender's office and get like the information.
You see that gentleman that's on the Zoom call, Mr. Brown, your attorney?
I'm sorry?
You see Mr. Brown? Mr. Brown, they'll provide you all of the information. I've given you verbal notification of the in-person date and time
Okay, yep.
that you need to be here.
Can you please just repeat that one more time? I'm sorry, Your Honor.
April 25th, 2023, 9 a.m. sharp, in person, before me.
Okay, 9 a.m. Thank you, Your Honor.
Defendant is to report to community corrections today to begin standard supervision. His bond at this time will continue. If he doesn't report today, a bench warrant will issue, no bond. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
Court calls the case. Court calls the case. People versus Matthew Moy.
Vaughn Armstrong, Assistant Prosecutor on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender Constable Basie with and on behalf of Mr. Matthew Moy. Mr. Moy, if you're there, could you please unmute and state your full name?
Matthew Thomas Moy.
Yes.
So what are we doing? In person, April 25th.
Time, we would be requesting a brief adjournment. It seems Mr. Moy has picked up a violation and we would seek for a global resolution. So we would ask for a brief adjournment, Your Honor.
I don't want it adjourned, bro. I don't like, nah. I picked up a
Well, hold on, Mr. Moy. Mr. Moy, hold on. That's how you get yourself into trouble. Where's trying to rush things? We went through this before. So what court is his bond violation out of?
I would have to check, Your Honor. One moment.
These things, and then we just have 6
Oh,
lawyers.
Mr. Moy, hold on. Just hold on a second. All right.
Mr. Moy, is your violation out of 14A1?
Should be 14A1, I think.
I believe it's 14A1.
He's before me. That's what I thought. It's a bond violation coming out of my court. So, Mr. Moy, did my probation department give you a date yet on that?
No one's really talked to me about anything, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So just listen up. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Here's what your attorney's trying to do. He's trying to get this wrapped up along with what's going to be a potential probation violation. So he's got to get through the probation department to figure out exactly what we're going to do. Okay. That's what, hold on. That's what he's trying to do.
Okay. I don't
Okay.
want to jail all these things just, get pushed back and back and back. These charges have like that, I'm innocent.
Okay, Mr. Moy.
Yes, sir.
Then we can do it this way. You can do it your attorney's way, or what you can do is you can rush this one ahead, right?
I just wish I'd had.
I'll call down the hallway to Miss Polera. We'll issue a bond violation and you won't go anywhere anyway.
Okay. I mean, I'm not worried about that, Your Honor. I figured I was going to stay in jail. I'm just trying I'm innocent of these charges. I'm just trying to move this forward because.
Okay, but Mr. Moy,
causing me to
that takes time.
It's causing me to get in more trouble because the police officers are now like, oh, he's got guns, and they're like, it's like
Mr. Moy, I'm gonna have to stop you there. Just allow us a brief adjournment so we can seek a resolution for everything. That's your best option at this point.
All right, man. I mean, I wish you would like talk to me. I wish anybody.
I will talk to you. I'll be in touch.
Like you guys just don't even, and I'm just sitting here like, what's
Mr. Moy.
Yes, I'm sorry, sir.
This is how you get into trouble. All right? You got a good attorney. Listen to him.
Okay.
Listen to him. Mr. Moy.
I am.
Mr. Moy.
Yes, sir.
Listen to him.
Yes, sir, I will. I just wish.
Thank you. I'm done. Bond continued. April 27th, right? 2023, 9 a.m. Bond continued. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
What's the bond?
Henrik Payne. Shannon, would you come get these two pretrials and see if we can get the prosecutor to meet with these? I see we've got about 4 or 5 other pretrials this morning.
Want to see if we can get an instant pretrial
Yes,
on both of them?
yes, probably more to
Maybe just a
come.
couple minutes.
All right, well, she's got, I don't know if it's Davis coming or she is, but there's some pretrials already set for this morning.
Okay.
Both of these are appropriate for it, so if we can do it today, it would be helpful.
Okay.
Are you Heinrich Robert Payne?
Heinrich, yes, sir.
Heinrich, you got a ticket for being a minor possessing or consuming alcohol. They charge it as a misdemeanor, and I believe it's a civil infraction. A civil infraction is something that is not a crime. It's like running a stop sign or speeding. It's punishable by a fine only and doesn't give you a criminal record. Minor in possession used to be a misdemeanor, but they've changed it. It's now a civil infraction and the fine is $100. I think too many legislators' kids got charged with MIP. I don't know. And anyway, they changed the law because we had 10 million zillion minor in possession tickets. Somehow my kids managed to avoid ever getting one, but this is a civil infraction. It's punishable by a fine of $100. Does not go on your criminal record and it does not constitute a criminal offense. They allege that that happened on April 2nd. You were a .52. You were at a party. Police called shots fired. That's not good. Admitted to drinking. How many kids got a ticket?
7.
So far, you're the only one I've seen. Every spring, this happens. They go raid a party and they cite 14 people with MIP. Sometimes they go to Amish parties and you have 27 Amish kids in here, boys and girls. But I guess you're the first one to come in. Anyway, it is a civil infraction. It's not properly charged, but I'll show it as a civil infraction. How do you plead to the civil infraction? And when you have a civil infraction, you don't plead guilty or not guilty, you admit or deny. Do you admit the civil infraction or you wish to deny it?
Admit it.
All right. What were you drinking?
Bush Light.
How old are you?
19.
All right. Just go. I do my own beer survey to see who's drinking what.
I was waiting for it, sir.
There is some reason for it in some sense. Some beers have a lot more higher alcohol content than others. If somebody's drinking double IPAs from Bell's or Dragon's Breath or something else, it's got high blood alcohol. Bush Light is at the low end of the spectrum, but you were not legal to drive as a person under 21, but you weren't driving, so. And you were cooperative and polite. The cops ought to know how to write this ticket properly. The fine is $100. It's due within 30 days. Can you pay that within 30 days?
Can I pay it today?
Yeah, you just pay it now?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're the first guy here Tell the other 6, if they admit, they're gonna pay $100 fine. And because it's a civil infraction, you don't have all the same rights as a misdemeanor, but you've accepted responsibility. We will take your $100 and you can go back about your business. All right, good luck, sir.
Thank you.